Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you to Hound13 for the game key. Today we are going to take a look at DragonSword Awakening running on Steam Deck. If you like what you see, you can wishlist it today. For more info, the link is in the description. Alright, so as you can see, performance settings, we open a profile just to really manipulate the frame rate. But for the most part, we're running it, uncapping the TDP limit, because, I mean, we could run it like 13, but you're going to see your FPS drop a little bit. So we're gonna just see what it looks like without any sort of TDP limit, and then maybe make some adjustments along the way. Hope you guys are doing well, and let's look at our settings here. So we, I think, are running just your default Steam Deck settings, which is not a Steam Deck profile per se, but it basically just kind of puts you in FPS limit 30, texture quality normal, pretty much everything's normal for the most part. AMD FSR is balanced, clarity is at a 4. I don't know if I've ever changed that. FSR frame generation on, I don't know if you want to set that, because that's gonna introduce latency. I don't think you want that. But I mean, everything else is pretty much just kind of default as it is. So we will kind of just play around, hop down, technically glide down on our little bug buddy, our familiar. So yeah, right now we're just basically running around the city here and see if anything is gonna break. For the most part, I think the lowest I've seen it, maybe 35. Hop back on them. Let's see. Much quicker than us on foot. So right now it's like 41, 44 ish. Probably want to go to the farm though. I feel like the farm drops significantly. Let's go down here and then warp ourselves to the right. Yeah, we'll just fight along the way. I'm pretty sure there's probably some little goblin hut along the way. Little fox. Pick these guys up. Yoink and yoink. Yeah, I'm kind of impressed as to how good this game plays on Steam Deck. First try too. Like, we're not having to wait for like a day one patch. I got this maybe like a week, 2 weeks beforehand. So it's not like the day before or anything and you have to wait for like a hotfix. This is like confidently several weeks out and no issues. We don't need to do post. We know where we're going. There might not be any conflict, so we'll go look for conflict. I think I see one right here, actually. Yeah, forgive my playing skills. It's been a couple days. So I have to refamiliarize with the controls and whatnot. Oh, what's the guarded chest? And man, this guy's stubborn. Wow. There we go. Not stubborn anymore. He's dead. Oh, we got gold, advanced, combo. Got a bunch of good things there. Ooh, another one. So I ran in there pretty blind because I was trying to use my ability. Didn't have it. Knocked him down. There we go. Like, again, I'm impressed for the fact of how good it's keeping up. I didn't look at the FPS because, you know what, honestly, I'm in the middle of a fight, but I didn't feel like I needed to look at it, if that makes any sense. Like, I didn't notice any skips or anything noticeable to where I'm like, oh, maybe I should lower the settings or something. I didn't feel like I needed to. This game still looks pretty decently on like a Steam Deck handheld. Like, you're gonna notice a little bit pixelation. Anti-aliasing is pretty much gonna be almost non-existent. So like, if you want to look at the finer details and super focus and harp on things, yeah, you're gonna find them. But you're playing this mobile and you're not playing it on a phone. So like, this is pretty incredible that like first try it's working out the gate. So this area, for some reason, I'm not sure if there's any sort of complexities involved in here. I don't know if it's the wheat or something, but this town specifically, like this little farm area right outside of the castle, man, FPS loves to drop and fluctuate a lot. But I'm looking at things right now and I'm not noticing any hiccup or micro stutter. Feel like it's pretty steady in the 40s. It might drop to 35, but I really can't tell if it's anything jarring. And again, you might see like draw distance issues like pop in and whatnot. So we had something here, like right now. Not sure if it like try to zoom in. I'm not sure if maybe this was like the camera. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the camera. So that wasn't a micro stutter. It's the camera kind of popping in and out. Oh, that's weird. Unbreakable. Yeah, so far, like from what I've glanced, maybe 40. Oh, 39 right there. 38. But again, nothing to where like it's dropping, like tanking, and then you get like a stutter out of it. Yeah, you're gonna see fluctuation if you're looking for it. But man, if you disabled it, probably wouldn't see an issue with it. At least not in the areas that I've checked. Check the trader here. New face here on a trip. If you're after wheat, you come to the right place. My wheat has the best reputation around. Cooking ingredients. Okay, let's look at that. So we can grow wheat, lantern, gourd. We have a ton of money. Yeah, we're not gonna partake in that. We're just showing Steam Deck performance. We're not playing the game. We will be playing the game tomorrow, though. Starting anew. This is my personal playthrough, so we're already a little bit ahead of the game. But surprisingly, this is like out of the gate. I don't know if I want to hit that barrel. Let's dodge roll. Let's kind of move around and evade him a little bit. And that's why we don't want to do it. Explosions. Boom. Yeah, I'd say probably the hardest thing in this game is adjusting to the controls. Dodge them. And this dude, Alex, is one that we purchased in the menus. Well, actually, oh, we can't. I hear something. The downside about this game is that it's always live. So one thing I wish you were able to change would be that. Especially if you're playing single player and not playing co-op. Oh, he got us a little bit of... I feel like something that have stayed around from the MMO is probably the live pause. I'm not sure if it stays live once you're in the menus, but definitely when like you're in the pre-menus, I don't even know what you would call this, but definitely the world's still live right now. So probably your best bet is to, considering like the goblins and whatnot and creatures, they kind of stay in their zones. Like we could stay here and I don't think they're ever going to trigger unless we agitate them. And I guess we were pretty close to those little creatures here that they were agitated. So yeah, like the dog and everything, the goblins, whatever the heck these things are, they're never going to come over here. They're not walking around, at least not in this area. They kind of stay in their little zones. So, which is fine considering, again, live camera could make things difficult. So we have inventory. What did we get? We have some cooking. Okay. So I imagine these are things we could eat. Yeah, use. I don't think we need them. Equipment wise. So one downfall is it looks like the equipment is not a cosmetic. I mean, in terms of visuals, like you don't see them. They're just kind of like buffs and whatnot. So it's unfortunate. I don't know if that changes later on, but these that I've applied do not change. You don't see physical armor on the person. Karma, materials, ingredients, important. So let's look at our team. So you're going to start with loot, Castilla, and then I replaced, and I used Alex, replaced Alex. So we'll create a new team. We replaced Arya with Alex, but she is your archer, so she would have been very effective in that area. So we'll select them, and them, kind of like your starter group. So now we have her. Yeah, again, she's your ranged player. She also does a lot of bomb attacks, which is kind of nice. Those enemies? See one there. Might just be one. Nope. Yeah, draw distance. So you didn't see the other two because of draw distance. Cool. Got him. And oh, big hit, big explosion. This game is definitely like a dopamine hit. There's so many things happening. I do like the fact that you do get like that overlap where you get multiple characters, so you're not strictly just kind of stuck in like one the whole time. So we might need to build those up. Oh, explosion. Wow. Didn't see the barrel there. Boom. Just explosion city. The problem is because she's a ranged player, I am trying to use like the triggers and that's not happening. And I'm not a fan of like this low angle when you lock on. So I'm always like doing this, adjusting it as I go. Fights, like I'm not noticing. I'm sure the FPS is dropping to like a borderline 40, but I'm not noticing it playing it. I'm not noticing any sort of skips, micro stutters, hiccups, whatever you want to call them. I'm not seeing any of that. Oh, okay. We're gonna take that archer down. Kind of happy that we switched. Oh, he's dazed. There's a barrel like right behind. All right, let's go over here. See if we can destroy that structure. Nope, it's not destroyable. And he's hiding a little bit, so we not... Oh, there we go. I see his shield going down. Go up here. I feel like it's doing something, so you know what? We're on the wrong side. That's the problem. We could have done that the whole time, but we were on the wrong side. So I think if we snuck up on him, we could have probably done that with the bombs. Why is it still locked? Did he just fall down? He did. At least the game registered to the fact that like he wasn't dead yet. All right, well, let's climb. Thank you, sir. Again, I'm impressed because this is like an open world game and it's working. Probably better than I was anticipating, if I can be honest. Like, it's kind of nuts. And we're purposely trying to break things. Like, we're trying to purposely break things as we're playing the game. And so far, it's pretty locked, pretty stable. So, being that there's no enemies, hopefully nothing respawns in the area. Let's mess with some visuals here. I also feel like this is not doing anything because we changed it to 60 and I think it just kind of goes back. Let's go back. Let's see. Yeah, see, like I just feel like that's not doing anything. Let's change the visual clarity on the FSR to quality. Can't really tell if there's anything noticeably different. I feel like maybe it's a little brighter. I don't know. FPS wise, still running about the same. Let's see if it actually saved it though. That's the thing. Still says quality. Now let's try frame generation because I know people are going to be keen on trying it, so let's enable it. As you see, the FPS drops significantly and I'm getting tremendous latency. Like maybe a full second, not a half a second. And it didn't really replace anything. I'm also seeing like screen issue on the left side. I don't know if you can see it like near the icons. So again, I don't recommend this at all. Let's try first. Let's disable that. Because that's like even freezing up the menus. That's just not a good feature. Downside, it's all the way at the bottom. Okay, we got that disabled. Let's put this balanced. I think the next one is high. So we'll try this here, right here. We'll see. It's gonna be almost like a little bit more than 30. Even for 28 to what, like 34-ish, for me it's running kind of smooth. I don't know if I recommend this, but I mean, if you can get it to 30, I don't think that's terrible. Considering the fact that like there's a lot of PlayStation, Xbox games where they do like quality and whatnot. You want to do 4K, then it's like 30 FPS. So let's now change the visual clarity here. So it is quality. Change it to high. See what happens. Cool. So visually, I think there's more things happening here, but it's dropped to like 1920. Again, I don't recommend because now I feel like latency is being introduced. So let's go back here. Let's tweak some things. Change this to just normal. I feel like, again, normal feels great. Now, if you wanted to, we'll actually change it to like low. Can we leave high quality? So it's performance. Yeah, you're getting like 60 here. And this is buttery smooth. Granted, it looks more like a Nintendo game at this point. You're not going to see as many textures. I mean, there's a texture loss right there. But again, we are messing things on the fly and the game is not like re-rendering or anything. So I'm sure there's probably some sort of shader caching in the background. I'm not feeling it at all. 60 FPS right now. This is 100% playable. Like, everything is more vibrant. You're not getting like shadows. Like right now you're looking at her, there's no shadows. And you're getting like this. But I imagine if we reloaded, that probably wouldn't be a thing. We just changed graphic settings on the fly, so. But yeah, shadows are removed, so you're not getting any sort of like depth on things. Got those. Here's a smaller one, a little deposit. So, I mean, it's very functional on 60 FPS, especially if you want to then lower the TDP limit to find like a good stable number. Let's go back here. Let's just go back to where we were. I feel like this is the most optimal. VSync. I don't know if it matters to be on or off. Definitely matters more on my PC than it does on Steam Deck. You get a lot more opportunities for screen tearing. Shadow quality normal. Now, if you wanted to, you can probably up that if you wanted. View distance. Yeah, I feel like this is probably your best play. Again, it's going to introduce some sort of things, but just look how more detailed the world is from low. Like, I think it also changed to night too, is the same instance. But like, it's not so much that you're seeing shadows, but you're seeing more like depth in things. If that makes any sense. You're definitely seeing more foliage, but like there's more textures on the ground. And again, you're still getting this because we've been changing things along the way. Haven't really reloaded the game. I'm sure a lot of that will be fixed. Let's go back to low, because now that the time of day has changed on us, get a better depiction as to what's happening. So now we're back to low. And yeah, the world just like lost a lot of earth tones, if that makes any sense. Like the walk paths are kind of grayish now, they're not brown. You're kind of getting a generic texture color for the grass. Just losing a lot of depth in the visuals. So honestly, I feel like normal is probably your best bet. Best bet in terms of like not losing FPS. Again, you can be high if you want to. I mean, I'm not going to judge you. Like this, you might get some sort of latency because I don't like when things drop less than 30. I feel like if you can get a lock 30, you're great. But yeah, thank you to Hound13 for the game key, and this was DragonSword Awakening running on Steam Deck, and honestly, running quite great. In terms of performance, it's playing pretty darn good, a lot more than I expected. Out of the gate too. This is a pre-release, and I have not had any updates since. So I'm not sure if there's going to be a day one update or anything, but I mean, that should just make the performance even better. So yeah, look forward to the actual gameplay on my PC in the next coming days. So as always, guys, have a good one, and we'll catch you in the next one.